everyone. How's it going? Happy Tuesday night. I keep forgetting sometimes that it is Tuesday. I do lose track of the days. It is Tuesday, right, Omar?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. All right. So that being said, welcome to our Tuesday English training. Welcome everyone. I hope just take 1 second because I know it's 9 p.m. where I am. I don't know where you are. But I'm pretty sure you've had most of your day gone by, and I don't know if it was a good day, a bad day, a mediocre day, who knows. But coming into these trainings, it requires a certain kind of mindset. It requires for us to kind of pause whatever happened, come in here, and be present here. Because in order for you to absorb good information, you can have all that background noise, And hopefully you know that this is a very safe place for everyone. We want everyone to feel welcome. You're in a really good community where we respect each other. We share very similar values. And we're going to learn some really great information. I feel like we can grow so much and learn so much from each other, which is something I greatly appreciate. And tonight, we have a very special training that I'm really excited about, mainly because I had no idea how this works or what it's about. So leave it to this person to bring us something completely new and different. I hope you have a notebook, a pen. I'm about to take mine out because I'm going to take some serious notes, okay? So tonight we have the Jersey boy with us. We have Omar. How's it going up there? I'm pretty sure it's freezing, but thank you so much for warming us up tonight with all this info. We're super excited to hear from you. So everyone, let's get in the groove, let's get in the zone, and let's listen to Mr. Omar.
Wowzers. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Big round of applause for Cindy, who is an amazing rock star. Cindy, you're so awesome. Thank you for being amazing, for being incredible, and for being always so supportive and always putting the best on this. You're everywhere. Last night you were on the Spanish meeting. Today you're on a training. Tomorrow you're gonna be here. You always plus your team. You're working your team. So big shout out to everybody who was last week's training. If you guys didn't take notes, if you didn't see Cindy's training last week, my God, what are you doing? You must go back and watch that because it's gonna change your brain. It's just gonna puzzle it up again, put it back together, and you're gonna be able to think better. So I'm excited to be here tonight. Tonight we have quite an interesting training, completely new, spanking new, it's literally still smoking because the fire is just coming out, but it's gonna be different. You guys were connected on my one of my other trainings. I had a slideshow, all the niceties and all that, and that's all nice. But tonight we're gonna get a little more hands-on. So it's a training. You're gonna get some notes, some fire notes. I'm gonna be reading from my notes, so I'm not making this up. And this is the G method of prospecting, unlimited prospecting with Google. So it's like a G method. We call it the G method. Endless. Now, who in here wants to have a MBA, a massive bank account? Who in here wants to have people just back and forth, right? And everywhere. Now, in order to get that, you need to have an incredible list of leads. You have to be magnetic. But what I'm going to share with you tonight, it's a way to create what I would like to call an ecosystem for your audience and for your business. Now, what is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is when you get all the things together in kind of like a light bubble, right? And this will connect you with everything else. It will connect your audience to you, to your social medias, and then into your little funnel, wherever you want to take them, whether it be videos, which I highly suggest. Short videos right now is like your lethal weapon. Lethal. And when I say that, I really mean it. People are just consuming videos back and forth. Now, I'm like a Facebook type of dude guy, right? I'm a social media type of dude. I love prospecting on social media. But tonight we're going to go a different route. And to be quite frankly, first off, I need you to break up here for a little bit. Before we get into the nitty gritty and all the stuff, I need you to be like Cindy said, be present. change your stinking thinking and be here tonight, because a lot of things either might trigger you, because people say, oh, cold prospecting, that doesn't work. I just finished a whole training, a 6-week training, and we went on a contest. This is not bragging, but I just want to share this with you. And I just won a contest with cold prospecting, with doing videos and doing the reach out that I have to do, and the stuff that I have to do. Now, if you don't know me, if you're here for the first time, I am no superstar or anything like that. I'm just like you. I love teaching people what I learned. And one thing that makes me different from all the trainers out there is that I'm in the trenches just like you. I am not like sitting back and just, rolling my thumbs or doodling my thumbs and just, no. I'm in the trenches just like you. Day after day, night after night. I go to bed at 11 or 12 at night, wake up at 4 a.m., start messaging or bothering people, blowing up their WhatsApps, right? So I'm in the trenches. Now, I've been able to like get a certain level of success in the business, but I've also been outside of the business, been able to get some stuff. I've won some contests, I've been recognized, I've gotten coaching calls from some of the best coaches and trainers out there. That doesn't make me any special. That's all unimportant. What's important is you here tonight, open your mind, open your heart, and listen to some. You might have to listen to this 2 or 3 times to grasp on it. We're going to be prospecting, and then later, after I share some of the stuff, we're going to go and I'm going to share my screen. So we do some live action stuff. How about that? Who likes that? Fire emojis on the screen if you think that'll be a great idea to just do some hands-on prospecting right here, live, and we all can copy this, all right? So welcome again. Big shout outs to all of my favorite peeps up in here, because there's a whole bunch of my favorite peeps. And I remember one of the things I want to say is, I don't know if she's here tonight, my upline, right? My upline is like Arnaldo Torres. If you don't know him, he's an incredible man. But this man, at the beginning, he was like, I remember him saying once we were just running out the list, he's like, what about if we go and buy some leads? He knew about this company, buy some leads. And I was kind of tempted, and I said, no. Why? Because I felt that moment. I want to do the work. I want to earn this. So I want you to hear this tonight. I don't want you to be intellectually lazy, because marketing and prospecting can get a little, you might get lazy with this. And I'm going to share with you why, because this is very important to know. Now, if you heard me before, there's 2 ways of building any business. Where you got a mom and pop shop, yoga shop, whether you got a huge business, you market and you prospect. Marketing is passive. You wait for an unknown, unnamed individual to react to where you're marketing, and prospecting is active. That's something you actively do. However, tonight's prospecting might be a little more passive than active, because it's a different way of searching. Now, we all know some people say Google's is your best friend. And I used to tell my people, Google's not your best friend when it comes to your company. But in this case, Google is your best friend, because it's going to help you connect with people. Now, what do we normally do? We go out and reach out to people. Maybe some people we know, maybe some people cold prospecting like I do. And sometimes I've done it, we tend to prospect people who need money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs this opportunity. There's really nothing wrong with that. The problem with that is most people that need money, they need it because they made bad decisions. And most likely are still making bad decisions. So there's nothing wrong. You can switch that. You can train that. But I want to skip over those hoops for a little bit and go straight to the big fish baiting. Let's go straight to business owners, people who scare the crap out of you. I mean, it scared the crap out of me. I wasn't so you see me all happy all the time. Man, I crappy pants when I go prospecting businesses, especially because 1 is a mindset, and 2 is what do I say? And I'm going to share with you what to say and everything. So don't worry about that. All right. So we're eliminating mistaken thinking. So you know exactly what to do. We understand that prospecting and marketing, both what the difference. And full disclaimer, this does not mean this is the only way, the end all, the be all, and oh my God, this is the magic way to prospect and get unlimited leads. No, there's many ways. But being that Google's is a search engine more than anything, it's going to help you break up a little. So on Google, many people look for sites and or different stuff or how-tos, just like, YouTube. But in this case, you want to target specific people. How do you do that? You have 26 letters in the alphabet. You have 50 states with different letters, and every state has multiple cities. I highly, highly doubt you can go through all this stuff in just a few days. So why I say I'm bold enough to say endless leads and prospects, it's really going to be endless once you see this, once you learn it. Now, like I said, we want to create this ecosystem where if somebody you prospect from Google, whether it be email, or you take them to Facebook or to IG or to the TikToks, wherever you want to take them, there's a reference that speaks about you. So when the person goes on to any of your pages, any of your platforms, it's congruent with who you are, because you don't want to go into your page and, I was prospecting yesterday on a coaching call, and one of the people that I went on had this crazy stuff on his profile, F-bombs everywhere, and I'm like, nope. So I just got out real quick and no, this is not the one. Definitely not the one. So we want to know who you want to prospect, and I want to share that with you. Now, I know there might be people in here who might have done this before. If you have, you're still going to learn something, trust me. And there's probably people in here right now just drooling and, oh my God, just give me the scripts. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Don't go crazy. I'm going to show you the scripts. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. Now, I want to know who's excited for having an endless amount of leads. Awesome. Awesome. I like that. Jersey, UK. Wow. Wow. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing, and Cindy is the rock star, not just a rock star. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and we're going to go deep dive into Google. I'm going to do it right now, right here with you guys. It's going to be a very brief one, but I'm going to tell you, we're not going to go prospect everything we see, but I just want to give you some examples. So when we do, we have a little idea of where you want to. Now, let's see. If you were to go prospect anybody, any business, who would you want to prospect right now? Yours, near me. Let's do this. Now, these pet groomers, you might be saying, wait a second. I'm not going to go to these pet groomers if we have an immune system product. Well, pets have an immune system too. This is what's going to blow your mind, because you might be thinking one way. I'm going to try to deviate you and make you think completely different. Now, the good thing about Google, one of the best features, you can actually, this is if you want to do it, you can actually go and find pages that are businesses. So, for example, go in here and you're going to find pages of Facebook, and it's going to give you the names. Jolene, Pet Spotting Boutique, Clean and Serene Grooming, right? Now, all these people that have message, these are the ones you want to target, all right? If it says call, if you're bold enough, I'm not limiting you. If you're bold enough to hop on a phone call, hey, listen, I'm so-and-so, I represent the Immune System Company. I see you have a grooming business, and I work with a lot of groomers in your area. Which, by the way, start taking note. That's part of the script. I work with a lot of groomers in your area, don't you? And I'm reaching out because I represent this company, and I would like to see if you'd like to take a look at our product that supports or your immune system, whatever you want to do, activates your immune system in less than 2 hours. And many people are using it for their pets, especially for their fairy babies who might be home and don't want to take a risk of getting them sick. So it's very smooth. If you want to hop on the phone, by all means, don't be shy too. Now, let's see if I can go into this one. Wait, why is it doing this? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Second thing, I'm gonna copy this name, Jolene. Copy link address, Jolene Pet Spot Boutique. All right, so I'm gonna go into the Facebooks. Already got a page. So Jolene, this is gonna take you anywhere. You can actually go from Facebook to Instagram, doesn't matter where it takes you. Spot and Boutique, right? I guess something like that. Jolene Pet Spot Boutique. Now, you don't have to follow these people. I found it. You go in there and you message him. I'm interested. Can you tell me more? What services you offer? Can you tell me more? Great. So here's what you do. This is a text that if you're in Chosen Tribe and you downloaded boards, you're going to get these texts in there already. This is where I already have it. So this is what I taught before on when creating the prospecting, the endless prospects, how you can prospect to people in a shorter time. If you watch that training, you're going to use your text shortcuts, but in this case, you can also use boards. I have it on text shortcut because it's already there. And once I click this blue thing in the middle, boom, this whole thing comes out, all right? So what do? I come over here, hi there, because I don't know their name. Hi there. Hope all is well. I know we don't know each other, but this is going to change. But that completely, because this is where I was using for prospecting nurses. But I am looking, okay. I'm looking to expand my business out here because they're close to you. Now, you can do this in any state or city, so that's going to take you anywhere. Out here and work with more groomers in your area. So once you got that, boom, that's done. Curious if you might be open to taking a look at what we do to make some extra money working remotely. Now, this one changes. If it's a person and it doesn't have like business, you can say extra money. When it's business, here's where the psychology comes in. When it's business, you may not want to use the words side hustle, side gig. You may want to change it to make an extra stream of income working remotely. Now, does it mean the same? Yeah, but it works different because the person is a business person. What we do to make extra streams of income, streams of income, should be on there somewhere. Working remotely. If you're open, I'll be glad to send you some information. If not, absolutely no big deal. Now, here's where your mindset is going to trick you. Why is it going to trick you? Because you have to break the attachment of if that person replies to you or not. You have to, quite frankly, and don't take this wrong, you have to not give a darn damn. You have to not give a damn if they reply to you or not. Second one, clean and serene grooming. This is in Harrison. All right. So that's pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. But I'm still gonna go and do it. Clean and serene grooming. Okay. Now, what happens when? Let me get out of here. What happens when you go and you find, let's say, let's see, I did this earlier. Well, okay, chiropractor near me. I'm telling you, you're gonna go bold. You're gonna go bold. Forget about the simplicity. Fish big. What happens when you bump into these chiropractor doctors and stuff like that? Oh, that's great. If it kind of scares you, even better. Let's say you go into chiropractor in Newark or you search your city, doesn't matter. And you're going to find, yeah, special help, whatever. Here's an email. Okay. So this is a different one. Select copy email, right? Email. Boom. Now you go into the Gmail. It's the same thing. Now you need like a persuasive headline. And by the way, we're going to do a challenge in the group. And I have 2 persuasive headline little booklets that I'm going to be giving away. So just for the records, keep a heads up on that because we're going to be doing something in there. So, let's see. A 5-star opportunity for Goomers. For Goomers. Right? I mean, for chiropractors, sorry. Chiropractors. A 5-star opportunity for chiropractor. That'll make him either read it or he's going to come back and say, like, what the heck is that? If they watch it, all right? If they don't see it, don't be attached to it. You know, just wish them well and don't pray for it either. Like, oh my God, I prospected this chiropractor. I just, oh my God, he rates it. Don't get attached to it. So, hi there. I don't even know his name or their name. Hope all is well. The same thing. It doesn't change. I know we don't know each other, but I came across your well, you can say profile or, I know we don't know each other, but I'm looking to work with who? With more chiropractors in this area. I'm looking to work. I have it pretty much already, because of using it so much. Watch, the words just come out in the middle like nothing. Looking to work with more chiropractors, obviously. Chiropractors in your area. Okay. Now this is live. I don't even know these people are curious. Might be open to taking a look. Now, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Instead of saying making some extra money, working remotely, I can switch it up. I'm curious if she might be open to taking a look. Let's see if he ever replies, right? At a product, which, by the way, you can add, I work for a company, add a product that helps with joint discomfort. Why discomfort? Because you want to stay in compliance with the company. You don't want to get in troubles. You don't want to get a slap in your hand, a slap in your wrist. Because we can't have the words ailment or sickness or pain, anything like that with the product in the same sentence or in the same paragraph. So be very careful because a lot of these people might know a little bit about these compliance stuff. So when you're speaking out to professionals like this, they're no different than us. They just use different words. And trust me, they're gonna see you as like, whoa, they know what to say. I might not even know what the heck I'm saying, but I know I'm gonna get their attention if they ever read it. So I'm gonna go back to this. Hope all is well. I know we don't know each other, but I'm looking to work with more chiropractors in your area. Okay, so hope I know we don't know each other, but I am a representative for the immune system company. And I'm looking to work with more chiropractors in your area. My Thursday. Curious if you might be open to taking a look at a product that helps with joint discomfort. If you're open, I'll be glad to send some information. If not, absolutely no big deal. Always, always, always give them an out. Why? One, because it doesn't feel slimy. It doesn't feel pushy. It doesn't feel salesy. You give them an out. And you say, if not, totally cool. So the person replies if they want to. And no flash, Most people won't even read their emails. So if you show this to your team and somebody in your team nails it, amen. If you show it to somebody else and they grab that person, amen. Because that one might not be the one they open. And they, oh yeah, I'm open. So disconnect yourself from the outcome. Don't even expect anything back. But always, always, always give them an out. So that way you're not attached to, oh, well, I'm waiting for that. Like I've been, lighting candles and praying here and all that stuff. Nothing. Just let them be. Stay safe, respectfully, and your name. You can say respectfully. You can say kind regards. You can say blessings, however you feel comfortable. Let it be you. Let it be more you. I'm just giving you a guide with the scripts. You use them accordingly to your personality so you feel that it's more you. So I'm about to just send this and let it be. Okay? It takes me back to here. Now, I'm looking at the address. This is like 10 minutes from where I live. All right? So let's go back. And you keep searching for people. The good thing about this is that you don't have, and you can go endless. Like you can go literally. I can go and say, chiropractors in Alabama. Let me go check chiropractors in Alabama. It's going to take me to anything that's in Alabama. See, Alabama chiropractic and spine, north out. Now, like I said, you got 50 states. Every state has many, many cities. So there's going to be a lot to sort out. Now, where does it get tricky? All right. If we all been here for quite a hot minute, whether it be a hot minute in the business, well, a hot minute in the business would be like a year, let's say. You want to organize yourself the best you can. So take your planner, let's say, Mondays, chiropractors in Alabama. Tuesdays, nurses in New Jersey or Newark. Sort it out. Go through their list. Start with the A's if you want, just to stay a little organized. Go through the A's, B's, etc. You have cardiologists. You have immunologists. I'm giving you ideas of that people I haven't even reached out, but I'm going to show in one of the next trainings messages sent to these type of people. My challenge is for you is that tonight that we can get to that point, bring those screenshots, if so, and just bring them into the group, everybody, and we're gonna do a little challenge. Whoever either gets the most replies or whoever, you gotta prove them. Whoever sends the most or whatnot, we're gonna get a little prize, and it's a persuasive headline hand booklet that I have. I got two, and I'll be able to share with you. And we're gonna keep doing trainings like this to help us just get better at our craft. Just be out there, be bold enough that people say these people are different. I want people out there to look at us like, yo, these 4 Light people, they ain't playing. These 4 Light people like really serious. So I'm taking everything I learned, and mind you, I'm gonna tell you the date right now. This is a training. Today's the 7th. This is the training I started from January, which was 6 weeks in January, since January started, and it just ended this test, Top Road to Success School, right now. And we were getting 1 training per week and 1 Q&A. So it's not like we were constantly going at it, but a lot of this stuff is fairly new. And I just started doing it, and I said, not because it's something new or brand new, oh my God, but oh, wow, look at me. No, it's just the fact that I think if we can all look into one of the reasons I like the Googles right now, it limits your distractions. So we all know that 9.5 out of 10 people live on Scrollville. And we can get easily distracted because of the noise out there, because of everything that's going around. We look something, and we fall into rabbit holes. So if you put a timer and you want to prospect for 15 minutes, if that's all you got, or if you only have half hour, but then you're on Scrollville, you're not going to be productive. You're not going to be effective with your time. And you want to, if you really want to get the results, you're going to put your head down and you're going to put your tail to work. You're going to get your tail to work because you either want the results, you want to make money, or you make excuses. Choose wisely. But you know that deep inside you, you're going to want the results if that's something you want to do. Now, there's something I mentioned before, and it's from Larry Thompson, one of the biggest legends also in network marketing. And this man says something that's a concept that it's very true. Your business, your organization will be divided by 80 percenters, 15 percenters, and 5 percenters. The 80 percenters are okay with being part of the community, high fives, maybe seeing you at conventions, at rallies, and they're okay with making $0 to $500. They're okay with that. 15 percenters are people who kind of like go a little deeper and say, I want to make a decent income that I can either replace one of my job incomes or even leave my job. And then the 5 percenters are those who want to learn, take action, and I want to make a living with this. I want to make big money. I want to make, 10, 20, 30 grand a month. I want to help more people. I want to get to charities. I want to travel the world and leave my print everywhere I go and help as many people as possible. Because at the end of the day, you can make all the money in the world, but if you're not making an impact, you're not making a difference. So how do you want to be remembered the day you're no longer here? Just a person who had money? Yay, you travel the world. How many lives you changed? How many people you impact? And that's why I consider myself like, you know what? I was talking to Jose Toro. I think he's out here tonight. And I'm like, I just felt that I want to be me. And the more I can be me and just sharing what I learned, the bigger impact I can make. It's just, I feel like, what is it to me, learning something and keeping it for me? No, it's for me being selfish about it. So how can I bless people if I'm being selfish? I have to learn stuff. And these are high tickets. You go up there, you get these courses, $297, $497. And I'm not saying because of the money. It's the knowledge, the wisdom you get within those courses and trainings, and bring it out and serve it to your people. Serve it to those. Now, we're not going to give the pearls to the pigs, right? The verse says that, the Bible says that. Why? Because many people won't grasp on it. And I know there's probably like 3 in here. There's probably like 3. They're going to say, there's 4. Oh, Ray, but isn't cold market spammy? Isn't that spammies? You're not being Spamella Anderson because you're not talking about, hey, right wing to buy, BOGO, hey, without knowing him. You have to know the position of the person. You're asking if they're open and you're giving it out. So that's not being spammy. The second thing is that a lot of people would say, well, didn't you say that, marketing is more passive and prospectors should be more active? Yes, but in this case, you have to be patient. And if they do reply, amen, which, by the way, newsflash, it also happens on social media. If you're prospecting on LinkedIn, IG, Facebook, even on TikTok, if you know how to do it on TikTok, do you follow up or do you just send that one email? Well, if they reply, I'm definitely following up. There is no, at least that I know of, I don't think Gmail, unless you have a private, email, and it allows you to track, like if you need a software for that, there is softwares. It allows you to track and see if they open. You could probably use different ones, Aweber's, whatever, different softwares that allow you to track if they're open. But most of the time, they won't even show you exactly who opened. So, just disconnect from the outcome. And if they do reply, it's on. It's definitely on. Now, what happens if you get, what happens when you get your wish? What happens when that person, that doctor, chiropractor, guru says, hey, I want to know more. Tell me more about it. What is it? Because that's most of the time what they ask. What is it? You can be literally in front of your computer, in front of your phone most of the time, right away to answer. No. First off, find your ground. Where do you live? You live more on IG, Facebook? Take them there. take them there. Right, you know what? Let's connect. I have a couple of stuff to share with you, but I wouldn't like to share it through email unless that's something you would, if they don't, and if they want it only through email, don't be hard. Send it to them. Oh, what company is it? Tell them. They already took the time to read, and they're reaching out to you. Tell them. Sometimes I used to be like, no, but I'll tell you on the call. I'll tell you on the Zoom call. Oh, I've made so many mistakes, and I don't want people to go through that struggle. And by the way, I want to congratulate Laura Blevins. She got her first no yesterday. She started reaching out to people. You know what she's using? She's using the scripts, and she's using Milkshake. And she got her first no, so congrats on that, because she's being bold enough to ask people, and she's coming out of her comfort zone. And I want to congratulate that, because we don't just recognize pins and ranks. No. We recognize people who are putting the work. All right. So, and I want to put that out there. So we have a few minutes. Cindy, if you want to open up to see if they have any questions, obviously in the chat. I don't know if anybody had some questions or not.
Yes, there was one question up here that I thought was pretty good. Okay, so Marissa was asking if you could share these email templates in the chat, but they're not email templates. It's basically like a script you use. Can you share with us, like, I know you switched it up depending on like who you were talking to, but can you share more or less like the skeleton of it?
Sure. So you want to address the elephant in the room. Hey, I know we don't know each other, right? Because the person will be like, who's this? I know we don't know each other. All right, that's the first thing out the door. Just to make the person understand, okay, first off, this is a real person. We do not know each other, but they're asking, what do you want? Okay, so that's why I start, hey, hope all is well. I know we don't know each other, but insert here, city, profession, maybe their business, in this case. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. Now, I heard a story about this lady called, her name is Christina Danielle. I'm sorry, Christina Danielle. She became the #1 top recruiter. Marissa, no. Do you always use the same subject, right? No, you see, that's where you become a little more creative. I can use, hey, if you got their name, using their name is powerful. I forgot to mention that. So in emails, when you use their name, they're most likely to open. If it's something that, wait, it's speaking to me. So I forgot to mention that on emails most of the time. And to be honest, if you notice, my script has a name. When I pasted it, because it's on the shortcuts, it already has a name. Hey, Susan Kelly, whatever. I usually change the name. But if I don't have a name, let's say in the first one that it was a pet grooming and it's the business, hey there, because I don't have a name. But yes, if you do have a name, address them with your name. That's going to be powerful. I switch up the hey by hi or hello, just so it sounds a little different. But you address the elephant in the room. I know we don't know each other, but I see you're in XYZ. Whatever, it's you're in the city, this is your business, this is what you do. And I happen to work with, sorry about the I, we. Why? Because if you don't have somebody on your team who's like that, but you still may have somebody in the company and you can use their story. We work with a lot of chiropractors. We work with a lot of realtors. We work with a lot of pet movers. So it's definitely way more powerful than I. And that's why team doesn't have an I. There's no I in team. So I know we don't know each other, but and I see that you're in curious, right? I'm looking to expand. Curious if you're open to taking a look. In this case, you could say for business, taking a look at what we do to make extra streams of income working remotely, period. If so, I can send some information. And if not, no big deal. Or no problem, or no worries, or it's okay. But When it ends there, that's a period. Please do not make the mistake I made. But it's okay. No worries. I really just want to tell you about it. I think it would help you. No. Don't worry about that. Just leave it on the period. Then, respectfully, the name, that's it. Or stay safe, God bless, or blessings. Whatever you feel comfortable with, just end it with that and your name. Why your name? Because it looks professional. So they say it's a person, and they can actually reach out to you by their name. My email doesn't have my name. So when they see something weird come in, wait, who's this? And they're addressing them by their name, at the end, my name is there. Right? So, helpful so far? Awesome. Marisa, I know you had was that helpful? Did it answer your question? Awesome.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you for that, Omar. I think I don't see any more questions here, but if you do have a question, this is the perfect moment to ask. I was busy writing all that down, so that's a really good script, by the way.
Perfect. Sharing this in the group Chosen Tribe on the boards. If you haven't downloaded boards, or if you did, maybe check the boards in the group Chosen Tribe. I'm going to be doing some updates because I have some new scripts with products that are probably going to be helpful. And let's take advantage of this month. Just put it out there. It's free shipping, free sign up for everybody. So I think as a whole, as a team, we can make things happen this month.
Yes, thank you. By the way, for those of you who don't know what Boards is, for me, it's an app I use every single day. It's revolutionary. I know it's an app where people move the organizations and they have videos, scripts, so many things at the touch of, your telephone keyboard. So I love it. We've been using it for quite a while. I know, Omar, you have that Boards. I have my team has their own version of Boards. You can do that for yourself. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask. There is a link. I think Claudia put that link in the chat in case y'all want to join that group. And Anadosio, yes, Boards is very helpful. It's really awesome. Let's see.
And it lives in your phone. You don't think it's there. Literally, okay, let me share with real quick before we close. I know we want to go to sleep. Some of us, well, some of you, I go to sleep late. So I just want to say, for example, I'm going to go in here probably, okay, thanks for joining us. They haven't replied. Oh, yeah, they've been replied. We do not make appointments via messenger for availability. Look what just happened. They just sent me their contact information to reach out to them. Okay, that's a plus. That was quick. So anyways, what I wanted to show is Boards, it lives in your phone. So if you notice on the bottom right of your phone, you have something. Where did it go? Sorry. I'll put it this way so you can read it. So on the bottom right of your phone, there should be, it's not showing there, bro. This, your keyboard. Right? In my case, it's a Samsung Galaxy. You got Google Voice and you got Boards. So if you go into Boards, you can either create one, start using Boards keyboard, whatever, you go in there, right? I logged out of this because I use my regular phone, and you could just go in, it lives in your phone, and you copy you don't even have to copy them because you don't want, one thing, yes, good thing I mentioned it. Do not copy paste, whether it be on Gmail, whether it be on social media, none of the social medias, because the algorithm rates you. Copy paste is spamming for the algorithm. So what they do, not only you get a slap on the wrist, they call the social media police on you, and you go to Facebook jail or Instagram jail for a couple of days. So you don't want that, because then you're gonna have to be bailed out for one of us, right? So just a heads up, just a FYI.
Nice. Yes, that's actually very, very true. I was going to show y'all my boards, but I think Ori did a really good job at showing boards there.
Because mine it wasn't in this phone, so you can do it so they can have an idea of how it looks.
Oops, let me see. Okay, well, I can't show the screen right now, but basically, when it comes to Apple, Here's like I'm texting Omar, for example, and if you have Apple, there's a little actually sorry. There's a little world right there. If you click it, it goes to my boards. I have it in Spanish and English. So if I go to English, it has like all my tools in there. So from our team, well, if you're on like my team, you'll have, for example, prospecting, ATQs, tools, objections, and social media. So here we have it divided between like invitations and business, and we have like your scripts done. If you're in business, we have scripts, and it takes you through the whole process. Like these are all scripts you can use. And then after that, like, videos, we send videos, we send information. If they say yes or no after finishing here. Well, never mind. You have like all these things organized. I was about to send more message, but I accidentally clicked on something. But basically, Words is just a very useful app. If I'm prospecting Omar, for example, I don't know, I'm just going to click on any of these messages and it autofills right there. Okay? That's what it does. For example, this one says, "Hey, Omar, by any chance, do you know anyone who would like to earn an extra income? If not, that's okay. Just thought I'd ask." So we have that same method at the end because it takes away the whole like pressure, but I'm asking you directly, but it does not put you in a tight spot. Like, if not, that's okay, and people will be nicer in a sense of, you know what? Yeah, I do know a person. Like, no, sorry, I don't know anyone, but it allows them to like open up a little more. For some reason, it works. It's like a mindset thing. I don't know. It's like a psychological thing where they feel like, oh, there's no pressure. Oh, well, hey, I do know someone. No, I don't know anyone. I'll let you know if I do. Is that the same thing they told you, Omar?
Yes. It works psychologically because the person doesn't feel the pressure. They don't feel they're forced. Oh, do I have to? What if I don't know? They just feel like, oh, okay, well, no, sorry. Okay, then you could either go to product or ask for referrals. And we could do a training on that maybe next month. Like, you can switch from if you go into opportunity first and, make some extra money or extra income. If not, totally cool. No, I'm good right now. Oh, absolutely. Well, just, and I'll actually just put it out there if you're okay. Just curious if you'll be open to taking a look at our products lineup to see if they may be a fit for you and your family. And if not, no worries.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Dan uses Trello. I've heard of Trello. I've never used it before, but there's so many things you can use. I mean, you just have to. There's just so many tools available nowadays. Like literally, I just did this whole. Guys, have you even heard of Google Forms? I hope you have. I hope you've heard of Google Docs. It just makes your life easier. Literally, if you want to have like a data, all of you should have a database, of all your clients, and then you have a free text messaging service that sends them a message every single month. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Here are the sales. And it automatically does that for you. And then it tells you who's opened your messages, the rates. It gathers all your information with a Google form that you can send out. It's so easy. There's so many tools. Okay. There's like
I've been using that for a while, and you can highlight who's a hot prospect and who's a good lead, you can highlight them with different colors and everything. So Google Docs is the place to be. Different tools, but I'm saying you want to make it easier if you're on your phone or on your tablet, whatever, it's going to help you greatly. And Betty, yes, once I have the recording, I'll send you it right away. No worries. I always got you. You know.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Omar. I think we just got a whole bunch of ideas for trainings, didn't we?
Absolutely. I love to see what happens. That's what happens. That's the snowball effect. Now we start getting more ideas, and that's great. I am constantly just growing and learning from you guys as well. Like I said, I don't know it all. I just want to bring as much I hope is value. I hope people can find the value in it, and I keep learning, and I just want to share what I learned. So the more ideas come and you guys want to bring it out, even if it's some of you who want to train on it, hey man, I'm here to take notes soon.
Yes, I think that's the whole point of this, for all of us to share like our knowledge, share what has worked and how to, work smarter, not harder. We're all working really hard. It's just, you don't probably no longer need to go down an Excel sheet or like write down every single person, even though, we're so used to writing things down. There's so many things to make our life easier, and it's just automated and free. So we can do all that stuff. Omar, thank you so much for such a wonderful training. Like, that was mind blowing. I was like, my hand is crippled because I was writing everything down. I was like, oh my God. But it's like, Yes, endless amounts of prospects, really. Like, it's, if they're on Google, they're a prospect. So thank you for that. That's really fun. Yeah, you have the challenge from Omar that's like really awesome. So, when you send those messages, screenshot them. When you get responses, screenshot them. Omar, maybe in the chat you can write down like, or you can send a little video message explaining the challenge once more to all of us. And we're very happy to participate. So I know for a fact this brought some value to your lives. Omar, thank you so much. Like, I love your energy. I love the things you teach. And it's always something so new for all of us. And you have a gift of teaching. So thank you for that. We really, really appreciate it. And
I appreciate everybody on here tonight. Those were great words. And I never knew I had that teaching thing. I just love it. I think, we can all grow together. This is something I discovered late in my life. Well, I'm not a senior citizen, but I didn't know I can do that. I never believe I did. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cindy, for being so awesome, for catching those questions as well. I just hope we keep growing, keep blowing, and keep making this a better meeting every time. God bless you all. Have an amazing one. And go ahead.
I'm taking that picture of you guys. Let me just take a quick picture before you guys go. And I think Claudia's going to say something.
Yes, I also I just wanted to thank Omar, but I wanted to acknowledge, obviously, our Platinum International, Dave Daughtry, who is here. And obviously, because he is a great mentor. But I also want to acknowledge, I don't know if Omar knows how important it is. Luis, who is already at 3 a.m. in Spain. He's still here. I just saw him. I don't know if he hung up before. Oh, no, there it is, from UK. So Luis was in my meeting, which was already like 1 a.m. or something, but it's like 3 a.m., Omar. So people waking up to see you at 3 a.m., buddy. Woo! Oh, Luis, kudos. And kudos for you, because it means that value, people are like staying awake for that. And it was a great training. You guys are both amazing. Thank you very, very much. It was an incredible training, Omar. Thank you.
Now, before we leave, I'm just going to share right here tomorrow, the invitation for tomorrow. We